Hold up. Hold the fucking phone. No! Twitter, why did you do that? Where did you go? No, no, no. There was a thing trending about the Galapagos turtle. The fuck did it go? Hold on, I gotta find it. Music can continue. Here we go, 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 here we go. Yo, word? Big if true. How do they what do they turn missing? Like what? That's crazy. It's not like they're small, they're fucking gigantic. Where are they hiding this whole time? Either way, that's great news. That's fantastic news even. Fantastic news even. I mean, that kind of hype. I know why Anna Poke is probably trending. It's probably the first episode or whatever of the Masters Cup event, and I don't know if I want to look at that yet. I don't know if I'm ready to handle whatever happened in there, so I'm gonna hold off. Granted, it's not like I've been watching, but I've been like getting updates via a Twitter post now and then, like Twitter Pokemon guy every now and then. So I'm aware of what's happening as far as like who's seeded to fight who. Ash is supposed to fight Steven first, I think. Stuff like that. Kind of weird that, not weird, but like trying to stay spoiler free and wait for an English version feels difficult to impossible, which stinks because, you know, obviously I would much rather watch it. Granted, I haven't watched any of the actual current anime, but like watching the battles and stuff without knowing would be kind of cool. I would probably be down to do that. But that seems like that would be impossible to do. I mean, maybe, but this thing trending is stupid. Like, what is he not? Is he just... What else would you expect him to do? Say, oh yeah, I think it's the same-sex kiss is bad. Yeah. Like, obviously he's not gonna say that. I mean, unless he was an idiot. But anyway, Purtle's alive. Okay, so the video for eating time.
In the hit movie.
Pause. The video for eating time is another Climate Town video, and I'm hopefully getting a haircut tomorrow. And what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna do this, and then pop this, and then it decided to not select the right. Great. Climate Town. What your bank really does with your money. Well, without watching, what banks do without your money is they basically put it. My understanding is they either They basically buy stuff with it. Pretty much the idea. And or loan it. But they'll buy things like stocks and whatever. Things like that. And because of that, I'm sure this is going to go into a lot of the money they're spending is like stocks or whatever for big oil or something. Or, you know, other things like that. Maybe not. I don't know. That's just my hunch. But basically, they use your money to make investments, is the short of it. Why are we in a children's toy aisle? I don't know, but we're going to find out. So, Clowntown usually does a pretty decent job. Okay. Question. Is the facial hair is it strange? Now, why would I say that? Well, because the mustache is like fully grown in, but the beard does not appear that way. So, and I don't remember enough. Like, I always remember this guy having facial hair, basically, in the videos, but I don't remember if it's just usually the mustache, and then, like, oh, maybe it's been some days or a week or however long it takes him to grow this part, and he just didn't shave it, video or something. Or the worst of everything, I guess, would be, not the worst, but, like, the most unfortunate would be that this is the most that his beard can go, which is better than me, to be fair. To be clear, better than me. I can't do shit. But it's an interesting, because it's like the fade and then the hardcore mustache. It's an interesting look. That's all I'm saying.
In the hit movie Toy Story, we're introduced to the terrifying concept that all toys are secretly alive, watching you as you sleep, change, and that thing you're thinking of right now. Yeah, the implications aren't great. Luckily, the movies focus on the much more marketable concept that while you're not watching, your toys are out having fun, whimsical adventures. Well, the same thing is happening when you leave your money at the bank, except for instead of making new friends or committing Grand Theft Pizza Truck, the bank is secretly sending your money to go work for the fossil fuel industry. Your hard-earned dollars are out there right now constructing a pipeline, or injecting fracking chemicals into the ground, or even paying for the bulldozers facing off against indigenous protesters, forming a human shield to stop their ancestral land from being destroyed.
Okay, so I think I'm pretty much on the ball here with what my talking point was. They use your money to make investments. That's what banks do. Part of that, or maybe a large part of that, is going to be into this kind of shit. So, what I'm interested in going in here is, I guess, what percentage, right? Because they're going to be investing in all sorts of shit. How much of it is focused on this bad environmental stuff versus are they just investing in everything equally in like a distributed, diversified fashion? And like because of that, some of it's going to this? Or is it like they're making an extra effort to go to this? That to me would be the big difference in whether this is as bad or not as bad. Obviously, it's bad either way, but this is an interesting frame. But if it's diversified across, it's kind of like not as bad to me. Obviously, all of these things are bad that he mentioned, but you know, whether it's more focused or not.
Well, not that last one, obviously. That's just a cartoon example. That wouldn't really...
Environmental and tribal groups are trying to stop construction of the Enbridge pipeline in northern Minnesota.
Oh. Awesome.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing.
Well, you might be thinking... well,
Was that guy really short?
not my money. I mean, I just checked my account this morning, and it's right where I left it. Yeah.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah, your bank will say your money is safe and sound, but in reality,
it's not.
they can take up to 90% of your money.
90%. I learned that rule recently. I think it's called fractional banking or something. Or maybe fractional reserve banking. I forget the way they, whatever the phrase is, but basically, they can take 90% of the money that they have from everyone and use that to basically pretty much do whatever they want. That's part. So they have to have 10% on hand at all times because they got to be able to give people money. But that's also why whenever you do like any relatively big transaction, it becomes like a whole thing. It takes a 2-day process, this and that, blah blah blah, because they actually have to like, scramble around to actually make sure they can give you the money.
And hand it out to whoever so they can earn interest on it. It's called fractional reserve banking.
Boom.
And it's impossibly boring, but basically it allows banks to keep just a tiny fraction of your cash on hand. And in 2021 alone, this darling little policy allowed major banks to loan $742 billion to the fossil fuel industry.
Why is the screen blinking? Also, to add to that, okay, this just happened to line up where like I recently, well, I kind of already knew about the investing part, but I didn't know like 90% necessarily. What I want to mention though is that, how do I want to phrase it? How do I want to phrase it? I suppose. Oh, right. Okay, so you know how the savings accounts at banks are usually like really bad, like point, whatever, low 0.1, point, whatever the number is. That is low when I'm forgetting on the phrase, but like during COVID, the big bank, the like Federal Reserve or whatever, made it so that borrowing money was like very cheap, like very low interest rate. So what that does is it means banks are like, oh, well, we'll just borrow money from them instead. And what that means is that they'll have more money on hand to do whatever they want. And don't really care about the money that you are putting in as much, because they're basically getting money for free. So that's why an interest rate, why the savings rate in a bank would be low. But if the Federal Reserve's interest rate goes up, meaning it actually costs more for them to take money from the Federal Reserve, then that's when you see your savings rates usually increase. Like right now, I know, what's one that I know I saw recently? I may have multiple bank accounts, but Ally, I think, their rate has gone up in savings because they actively want people to give them money to put in the bank so that they can have more money to do this shit with.
The even more fucked up part is that banks know what they're doing is shady as hell, as evidenced by the literal hundreds of sustainability campaigns they're constantly bragging about. But instead of just not giving your money to the fossil fuel industry, they're continuing their oil and gas lending and then papering over the whole thing with a bunch of weak, feel-good pledges that they'll never be held accountable for. And not to put too fine a point on it, but yes, I am talking about your money in your bank right now. That money that you kissed on the forehead and tucked in ever so...
Wait, so he actually bought that toy?
...sweetly at your bank is out on the town right now... But
it is kind of funny that he's doing it in the parking lot.
...funding the exact...
Because now I'm picturing like being this guy in the car. Like imagine being this person in the car and you just see this guy ranting to another guy with a camera.
...climate disaster that
outside
we're
of
trying
Target.
to avoid. To put it another way, there's a snake in our boots. Luckily, if there's one thing banks love more than funding oil and gas, it's avoiding bad PR. And since PR is basically a fancy way of saying reputation, that's something that we actually get to decide. Hi, I'm Raleigh Williams, a guy with a climate science and policy master's degree and exactly 3 pairs of pants. These are my favorites, and I hate to break it to you, but your money is cheating on you with the fossil fuel industry. Welcome to Climate Town.
So again, my question is how much of a percentage of it is geared towards that versus geared towards diverse everything? I mean, BlackRock, for example, is fucking buying up all fucking real estate. In bed with you.
Okay, I'm a guy with $50,000 in student loan debt. I don't tend to have a whole lot of cash on hand. But I do have a bank account because they're convenient, relatively safe, and I got sick of holding all my money every time I went swimming.
True.
Whoa, pretty cool, huh?
Wait, how'd you do that?
But banks are businesses. They're no
Hey, Elemental. We're learning about what your bank really does with your money. You recently discovered we've watched multiple of this person's videos on stream before, but you know, it's every once in a while. I kind of think that I explained almost everything that he's going to be talking about already. Okay, that's not true. I explained the main ideas of what I think he's going to talk about already because I was already familiar with the concept, but I'm interested in the details that he's going to give us.
You're not just gonna store all your stuff for free. That would make them your mom's basement. And by the way, she was wondering if you could maybe come by and help her go through some stuff. She's trying to clear some boxes out of there. Maybe even get lunch. She'd love to know what you're up to. Call your mom.
True, call your mom.
It's no secret that banks give out loans. That's kind of their whole shtick.
The money that comes into a bank must be put to work to earn a profit for the bank. And so, the bank invests much of its money.
They take the money that people leave with them and they give it to other people and businesses who need money for things like buying a house, or building a putt-putt golf course, or buying a shovel to bury a body where no one will think to look. These loans get paid back over time with interest, and now the bank has your money and some bonus money, also known as profit. But banks get to choose who they give loans to. It's the reason why my religious pizza restaurant, Jesus Crust, never got a loan, and it's the reason why banks have been able to completely fuck us on climate change without us hearing much about it. In the 6 years since the Paris Agreement, my God, it's been 6 years. What are we doing? In the time since the Paris Climate Agreement, big banks have made it very clear that they understand the importance of stopping climate change. Now, they may have been a little playfully skeptical about climate change in the past, but that was then, and this is now. And now they're all very committed to being part of the solution. They're so committed to stopping climate change, in fact, that more than 100 huge banks that collectively represent almost 40% of global banking assets have joined the UN's Net Zero Banking Alliance. Oh, amazing. That's your JP Morgan Chases, your Citibanks, your Bank of Americas, your Wells Fargo. They have all pledged, hand to God, that they have seen the
Wait, but pledge doesn't mean anything.
light, and they are going net zero by 2050. So awesome!
2050 is so far away.
And that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching Climate. You know what? This is me being skeptical, but banks are legally required to disclose their financial records. Let's just take a quick peek at their balance sheets just to make sure our money is actually out having nostalgic and emotionally charged adventures with other money and not being used to, you know, destroy the life support systems that we depend on. How was your Friday so far, Elemental? Like food and shelter. And I'm sure it's fine, but let's just check. Fossil fuel financing from the world's 60 largest banks has reached $4.6 trillion in the 6 years since the adoption of the Paris Agreement. Well, that's not
much of a pledge.
What they said. Well, you know what? Maybe it's just a fluke. Let's try another one.
Wait, what's a silk? From VEM. There had to be some autocomplete shenanigans there, right? Do I just not recognize what silk is in pad anymore? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
60 banks profiled in this report funneled $185.5 billion just last year into the 100 companies doing the most to expand the fossil fuel sector, such as Saudi Aramco and ExxonMobil. Okay, that's not good.
No, it's not good.
But banking is international, okay? A lot of foreign banks doing bad stuff. At least U.S. banks aren't lying to their customers, okay? Here's one. 4 U.S. banks. Okay, looking good. 4 U.S. banks, nothing to freak out about there. Okay, 4 U.S. banks. JP Morgan Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America.
Those are pretty big.
Together account for 1/4 of all fossil fuel financing identified over the last 6 years.
Ew, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's isn't what?
That's a lot.
Okay, all right. You know what? Let's give the undisputed king of fossil fuel financing, JP Morgan Chase, a chance to explain itself. Here is their pledge to go net zero by 2050, and in 2021 alone, they funneled $61.7 billion to oil and gas companies. Well, sheesh,
dude, that's so many billions.
That's enough money to remake the entire Toy Story franchise more than 181 times, which is not strictly relevant, but I haven't said a Toy Story thing in a while, and I'm trying to work it in a little bit more. more. Now, call me crazy, but I do want to give JP Morgan Chase a shot at explaining themselves. I mean, it certainly doesn't seem to me like they're being sustainable, but I'm not a finance guy. You know, maybe their strategy is just too
I'm not a finance guy. I don't know, you know.
mathy and complicated for me. Maybe I haven't spent enough time marinating my brain in cocaine at Wharton Business School to really get the strategy. And I'm probably going to be in over my head, but let's just take a look at JP Morgan Chase's official Carbon Compass report released in May of 2021, where they explain how...
Dude, the name of it already is gross, right? It's like, sounds like it's supposed to be the Carbon Compass. I don't know, it sounds very product-y, if that makes sense. Like, ugh.
How they're actually totally taking climate change into account, and what's more, they're even aligned with the climate goals set out in the Paris Agreement. And just for the record, as far as titles go, Carbon Compass, fantastic title. Leaves a lot of room for ambiguity while still sounding vaguely sustainable. Perfect.
Yeah, okay, we're on the same page.
No notes. And they're backing all their claims with hard science, and not just any science, the science all the way from the International Energy Agency, or IEA, or IYA if you're a karate guy. And as hilarious as that hilarious karate guy joke was, the IEA is no joke. They're a 47-year-old international energy watchdog agency, making them 329 in watchdog years. They also happen to be the world's foremost authority on global energy systems and the authors of the World Energy Model, which has been described as probably the most influential energy model in the policy domain. And if JP Morgan Chase has the IEA on their side, well, I might be out of my element here, people. So that's the end of the episode. I guess banks are sustainable after all. I don't know what I was thinking. Thank you so much for watching Climate Town.
Debate.
Okay, there's a whole lot more video left in this video. Okay, we're doing another fake ending psych out thing. Kind of feel like we went to that well already. Well, as long as I'm narrating the subtext, someone's poisoned the water hole. No, cut that. Cut that. Okay, I guess we could do just the most basic of Google searches just to make sure that JP Morgan Chase isn't, I don't know, cherry picking.
What is this? Why? I feel like he does these shots on purpose. Like they got like, where you have to move the
IEA
plant arm,
to justify
the tree
their
arm
horrendous loaning practices? Okay, here's the IEA's Net Zero by 2050 roadmap. It's a blistering 224 pages,
That's
just
a lot of
crammed
pages.
full of hard science, specific objectives, and immediate steps required to comply with climate goals, all while
I think he works on it with someone else or multiple people. They do a good job.
ensuring stable and affordable energy supplies,
Could
providing
have a good
universal
meaning.
energy access, and enabling robust economic growth. Awesome. According to the IEA, there's a small
economic
but
growth,
feasible chance we could stay under 1.5 degrees, but only if pretty much everyone in the world gets on the same page right away and commits to a massive and sustained investment in climate solutions.
That doesn't
And when
sound
it comes
likely.
to the kind of fossil fuel expansion projects big banks are currently engaged in,
No need for investment. Yeah.
none. Not any. The IEA describes a narrow window for success, and that success is entirely dependent on there being no new fossil fuel expansion. Not some new investment in fossil fuels, and certainly not an increased amount of investment in fossil fuels. No question.
Alright, that's a funny shot. It makes him having the headband is what makes this.
And since the 2021 IEA roadmap was published, not one of the major US banks has actually announced a plan to stop financing fossil.
Speaking of though, fuck double rim basketballs, dude. I don't know exactly why. I imagine double rim basketballs are something to do with being sturdier, so they last longer. Because often when you see them is like public parks, or you know, like a school playground, places where it's expected to have to last a very long time and probably take a lot of use, but they suck.
Fossil fuel expansion. There is one
They
bank
suck.
that's actually got a no fossil fuel plan, and that is La Banque Postale, and that's in France, if you couldn't
La
tell from my
Banque
perfect
Postale.
French accent. Oh, no, oui, I'm so hurt by these banks. They're expanding fossil fuels, even though they say they're not. Sacre basketball. Oh, what an horrible
Soccer
day it is to be
basketball.
a bank that got a little British, whatever. Because JP Morgan Chase actually increased its fossil fuel financing in 2021, sending $16
Dramatic
billion to
reenactment,
companies
okay.
expanding fossil fuels. And not to belabor the point here, JP Morgan Chase and Company, but this is your source that you chose. The IEA is telling you that if we're even going to have a slim chance at avoiding catastrophic climate change, we need to stop investing in new fossil fuel projects immediately and without exception. Wesley Snipes! But maybe the IEA
Why did he say Wesley Snipes? Also, that first shot was purposely missed. It was so bad. It was so
just
obvious that he
misunderstood
missed
the
it on purpose.
science. I'm just kidding. The answer is obvious. These banks only care about the science when it's convenient because they want to keep making money from lending to fossil fuel companies while maintaining a good reputation. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's not even a new tactic. We've seen this exact same move hundreds of times before. It's
Or-
kind of the perfect lie. So you say you're going net zero by 2050, and then you continue financing the absolute piss out of the fossil fuel industry because 2050 happens to be, and I think I have this right, 28 years from now. And you give your
Why is he doing Buzz Lightyear, dude? Why is he doing Buzz Lightyear? He's got to keep the toy story thing in. Okay. But wow, that looks really weird when I do that with my nose. Stop that. Oh, my nose looks weird. I don't want to look at myself. Okay. I wonder if the idea is that he's gonna say is that they'll like keep doing what they're doing, investing in fossil fuel, and then it's like the year before or whatever they stop and they're like, "We're not supporting the fossil fuel industry?" Question mark. Right? Like,
yourself a deadline way, way, way off so that it's not even technically a lie until 2050 rolls around. At which
Exactly.
point, the executives who made the pledge will have retired, and a brand new crop of Wharton Business School cocaine aficionados will have rolled in, blame the old executives for lying, and then make a new pledge
True.
for like net zero by 2080 or something.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson!
Yeah.
A 2050 net zero pledge is about as meaningful as me pledging to become a professional basketball player by 2050.
obviously that was on purpose.
I got plenty of time. It's just cheaper for banks to lie about being sustainable and then pay a fine if they get caught. Kind of like that time Wells Fargo got caught opening up fraudulent accounts for their customers back in 2016.
True.
They apologized.
That was fucked up.
Paid a fine, promised to be better, made a net zero pledge, and then in 2021 alone, they provided $46.2 billion to the fossil fuel industry. Oh, sick! So if lying and then giving a half-assed apology if you get caught has been a
Whoa,
winning
that's
strategy for banks,
cool. There's like a fountain down the handrail. That's sick.
what possible recourse do we have to get
That's
banks
awesome.
to stop propping up the expansion of the fossil fuel industry? It's starting to feel like there are no good options left. Maybe you're someone who likes to vote with your money. So say last week you saved 20 bucks by riding your bike instead of paying for gas. Well, it
There you
turns
go.
out that 20 bucks you left in your bank account just snuck out the back window and into the open arms of the fossil fuel industry anyway. And this is
Damn.
virtually every major bank we're talking about, not just a handful of miserly Scrooges who are trying to destroy the earth to spite their ex-wives.
Right.
This is your money that you own being used against your will for stuff you do not want. And
I still would like to know what percentage of their money that is.
it's not just pipelines. It's also financing for a coal terminal in Bangladesh. It's also providing fossil fuel companies the money to pay politicians to prevent climate policy. It's also money for drilling
What
in
the
the
hell?
Arctic National Wildlife Refuge.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Come on. In the wildlife refuge?
It sucks, and it's happening.
That
and
does
it sucks
suck.
that it's happening. But we're now officially at the what we're gonna do about it phase of the video. So step one is switch your bank. There's actually a handful of full-service, FDIC-insured banking options out there whose whole shtick is that they don't lend money to the oil and gas industry.
Okay, let me
It's
tell
kind of
me.
a sorry state of affairs when the two kinds of banks are regular banks and banks that aren't secretly funding ecological collapse, but them's the banks. Local credit unions and small regional banks are a good place to start looking because they're more transparent about how they lend out
True.
money, and financing often goes towards projects that help the local community.
I would have
But
liked to
whichever
know the two that you mentioned.
bank
though.
you switch to, watch out for greenwashing, also known
is
as
greenwashing?
lying. It's
Oh.
everywhere. Places like oh, I don't know, Bank of the West will really lay it on thick about having the strongest environmental policies of
That's
any
not
major
true.
US bank, which is an incredibly low bar that they still trip over. Because if you get to the first page of the fine print, you'll find that they only don't lend to a very small handful of fossil fuel projects, which means they're giving their customers money to the oil and gas industry. And on top of that, they're 100% owned by BNP Paribas, which is the 10th largest fossil fuel funding bank in the world.
Okay, I did not know that. I still don't really know what BNP Paribas is. BNP Paribas recently announced the sale of the Bank of the West to BMO Financial Group. Bank of the West will no longer be owned by the 10th worst bank. It's gonna be like number 1 or something. Oh, it's the 15th
Now,
worst.
I'm not
Okay.
saying that all financing
15th worst.
is bad or evil. Financing is actually a critical piece of the green energy transition. In fact, the Earth Day 2022 theme is Invest in Our Planet, which means not just avoiding harmful financing, but finding good things to do with it too.
True.
Okay, my personal favorite green banking option is a hot little number called Atmos Financial.
Atmos Financial. Imagine if he just turns it into, and that's why I bank with Atmos Financial. 10% off
Been
discount
banking
code.
with them since 2021, and when I finished writing this episode, I hit them up to see if they would maybe want to sponsor it. And they did.
Oh shit, they did.
They could have gotten it for free, and they sponsored it anyway. Big mistake.
Uh-oh.
Okay, seriously though, Atmos is a fully digital, easy-to-use online banking platform that not only won't lend your money to fossil fuel companies,
listening.
but actually ensures that 100% of customer deposits go towards clean energy climate solutions with measurable direct impact.
Okay, alright. This is interesting.
Even lets you directly track the positive impacts of your deposits, and in addition to helping you put your money to work to fight climate change, they also offer a very cool banking experience. We're talking FDIC
Very
insurance, mobile
cool.
check deposits, Face ID, two-factor authentication, customer service that's both phone and live chat, and that's pretty much it. Psych! We're talking no fee checking, no minimum
No fee
balance
checking.
requirements,
No minimum
free
balance.
ACH transfers. I'm talking
ACH transfers, that's good.
industry-leading cashback and savings rates, and they offer a feeless donation platform for dozens of climate-positive nonprofits. That ensures
Interesting what the savings
100%
rate would
of
be.
Every donation goes straight
I
to
might
the nonprofit
just look
with
out of
no
curiosity, you know?
processing fees. All right, the bottom line is that I like Atmos and I use Atmos, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You're the boss of your own body. There's no offer code or anything.
It is kind of good that he got a sponsor, though. I don't recall, but I expect a lot of the videos are tough to get sponsors for. And they do a good job. They deserve to, get some money for what
And
they
Atmos
do.
has already sponsored the episode, so I could be saying whatever I want right here. I just happen to really believe in what they're doing, so, consider checking them out.
Cool.
But while it is important that your money go to a place that aligns with your personal values, individual actions on their own are not going to do much.
True.
Yeah, it's a bummer, but banks have access to unimaginably fat stacks of cash. They can
Also
find
true.
the money to finance their fossil fuel funding habits. They just prefer to get it from their customers because we give it to them basically for free. What we've got to do is turn the act of lending to fossil fuel companies into a PR nightmare. And not the kind of nightmare where it's like, oh, my teeth are falling out. We're talking about the, oh, my toys are alive and they want to murder me kind of nightmare.
He keeps bringing it back.
Toys can see everything.
Do you remember those 4 biggest American banks from the intro who together
Yes,
are
they're
responsible
evil.
for a quarter of all fossil fuel financing since the Paris Accords? Well,
Yes.
they're all about to hold their annual shareholder meeting. That's when the company's shareholders, who technically control
This
the
was
company,
in
get together to decide whether they
April
like the way
21
their company is being
of 2022.
made. Banks have been able to avoid fossil fuel financing accountability for years, but the tireless work of hundreds of climate organizations has created a groundswell of shareholder support, and now every major Wall Street bank is facing a shareholder resolution to stop
okay.
funding fossil fuel
Alright,
expansion.
that's good.
So if the
Potentially.
shareholders start to see their bank getting absolutely blasted on social media about their fossil fuel lending practices and how
Yeah, fuck those
completely
guys.
out of step they are with the IEA guidelines or the Paris Accords or net zero pledges, they might just decide that now is the time to do something.
Unlikely, but
So if
still.
you got yourself a Twitter account, or a little Instagram, or a TikTok, or even a Meta Presents Facebook.com profile, Let's
Fucking
get
meta,
to
dude.
blasting about it. Get weird with it if you
Fucking
want, but I
messed.
think a pretty effective message would be something along the lines of, hey guy, notice you're lending billions of your customers' dollars to the fossil fuel industry. We don't like that, and if you don't
like
stop
that.
right away, we're taking our money and we're going home. Something like that. And because this video is very much built on the
Is this
shoulders of a
tape?
bunch of delightful groups leading the
It
charge,
looks like
link
Blue
in the
Painter's
bio,
tape.
feel free to fire up some of these hashtags, but definitely follow these groups,
Oh,
or
those
at least
hashtags
talk
went
them
away
up to their
quick.
crushes at parties. And if none of that sounds appealing to you, maybe just consider researching the relationship between banks and the fossil fuel industry. Keep an eye on who your bank gives money to. Watch their financial disclosures.
Watch them
them as
closely.
they sleep. Watch them with unblinking eyes.
The eyebrows?
Because now that you have an idea of what they're up to, you can see everything.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, that's the end for real. No fake psych out ending. Thank you so much for watching Climate Town.
Wait, it
I
is
really
fake, though.
appreciate it. If you like what you see
Or
and you
is
want to
it?
maybe get involved, head on down to the Climate Town Discord server. We set up a whole channel devoted to this
Climate
issue
Town
where you
Discord,
can find and share
okay.
resources, learn more about shareholder meetings, petitions, resolutions, and maybe even plan some collective actions together. We've even got some juicy intel
Okay,
about some
all right.
protests that are happening on the big shareholder meeting day. And of course, I gotta give a big shout out to the Rainforest Action Network, the Sierra Club, and the Stop the Money Pipeline campaign, whose support helped make this episode possible. And obviously, the Banking on Climate Chaos report. Check it out. They
Whoa.
did some great research
That was
in
a
there.
cool
It was
graphic
super helpful in
of
writing
the
this
globe
episode.
on fire.
All right, if you stuck around this long, it's maybe because you're, trapped under like a bale of hay or something, and you can't touch. Want to support us? We have
Patreon stuff?
They
Okay, Patreon stuff. Alright. That was pretty good. I still think the main question, or not the main, but one of the big questions that I had was not answered, which was the banks are giving money in there, but how much of a percentage of that is compared to what they give overall in their investments? It's still bad because they can choose to just, make it zero, but I was curious because like if it's an even distribution across various domains, like say technology or farming or whatever, then it would kind of make sense. I mean, it's still bad, but it would be a little more reasonable, but it's still bad, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Anyway, I'm gonna go, bowl away, and then we'll try the last demo that I had downloaded a few days ago for the Steam thing called Escape Academy. So, yeah, be back in a moment.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
Back. Hello, Elemental. I see that you pogged. That's good. Good news. Delete some... Not delete. Close some stuff, because we're probably, we want as much RAM as possible here. Just because that's how it works. And... I guess my other question is, so I have some fans on, because it is hot. Are they obnoxious? Like, let me turn off the one that's closest to me right now. Okay, so that one's off. Did that make a huge difference in how I sound? If it did, then I'll try to leave it off for a while. But if it didn't, then I might put it back on. I'm gonna leave it off for a little bit for now, just cause, but anyway, let's try this game, and then also I suppose tag the now that I am live. All right, let's see how we do here. See how we do here. Celtics lost last night, as expected. I really had no faith. Once, I think it was the fourth game. After that one, I had very little faith. Tatum was just missing the whole series. Make any sense? Game is still attempting to launch. I don't see anything yet. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to assume that something will pop up at some point, but right now, okay, alright, hold on. Prepare your ears. I don't know how loud this is going to be. Prepare my ears. It's loading. It's attempting to load. No sound yet. The screen is kind of frozen while it's loading. So from what I barely looked at like the trailer or whatever for the game, but it looks like you're doing an IRL escape room type of thing, something along those lines maybe, that kind of idea. And then and then the second follow-up thing I have, oh okay, sounds. Okay, that looks a little loud for you, but I'm not at a screen where I can really do anything yet, so I'm gonna have to wait on that one. Okay, it immediately went a lot lower volumes. That's good. Okay, we're here. I'm gonna move myself over here. Okay, settings. My alt tab is that bad? No, fine. Okay. I always feel bad, but I'm gonna go very low because my computer's bad. Volume-wise, I mean the volume seems fine now, but it was just on that loading screen that it was really loud. I'm assuming I can change that stuff back though. Subtitles enabled, yes. Controls, oh, I guess all we're doing is clicking. All right, sure. Guess we just start, right? Oh, online local multiplayer. Well, it's just me. I'm gonna solo. But that's interesting. It'll have multiple. Keep some paper and a pencil handy. Oh. You got a piece of paper ready, Elemental? I don't. Well, I kind of do. Maybe. Not really. Okay, I kind of do now. Game is lagging. It's trying to load stuff. No. Alright, we might be in trouble. We'll see what happens. Okay, ding. Here. Dinging. Enter to skip. Here's the... Oh, oh hey, you're here. That is a wild haircut there, guy. Also, intense eyebrows. Didn't see you on the reservation list. Sign. Give me a second. Ahem. Welcome to Escape Shack, the best escape room on the land. Do you have what it takes to escape the unescapable? Sorry they make me say that. Anyway, step through the door and begin your escape room journey or whatever. So the vibe of, you know, disgruntled employee is definitely there. I don't know if it's the coloring, something about the hair combo plus the chin maybe, or something with the face makes me feel like they're older, which is interesting. Oh, does that mean there's a timer? Hold on. Been away for 20 seconds. I do have a piece of. It's not a very big piece of paper, but it's a piece of paper. I also have a pencil that was not sharpened with a pencil sharpener, but with, I think, a pair of scissors. Because it was already like this, but I'm pretty sure I did this a long time ago. Because it is well, it's very clearly a bad. Anyway, I hereby assume all the risk of walking with WASD interacting with mouse. I agree to look at my introverted tab. Sprinting with shift is not permitted, but who's gonna stop you? Alright. That's my signature, apparently. Okay.
Good luck in there, I guess.
Oh shit, there is a timer. Okay. Inspect. If you look, you can never leave. At last, you have uncovered our secret society. As the clock, look at clock to open lock. Okay. Where is clock? Read. Clock is broken. Pretend it's 12:30. Management. Okay, that's pretty good. Open lock. Look at clock. Clock says 12:30. What's in here? Yellow goblet. Alright, that's mine now, I guess. Inspect this guy. Hang in there, buddy. Oh, okay. 12:30. Boom. Grab that. Serious clue. Goblet. Back up. Tab. Blue. Glass. Blue, yellow, red, red. Blue, yellow, red, red. Okay, so I need to find 2 more things, huh? Red. Escape room. The problem of the country, but they are the key to. Wait, what's this? Sorry, we can only afford 1 treasure chest. Use your imagination on this one. Okay, so that was supposed to be a treasure chest. At least the secret society stays cool. Chain. So. What do you do? Hang in there, buddy. Sensitivity is a little high. A little lower. Tab. View. Oh, tab. View. Blue, yellow, red, red. So I'm missing a red. Where am I even putting these things? Camera. Can't do anything there. Can I crouch? I cannot crouch. 12:30, we did that. We got that. In the ceiling. Okay. Where? I only have 3 out of the 4. Is there a 4th one lying? Things on the ground? Anything? No. Can't. Oh. Okay. Oh, wait a second. I'm stupid? RFE? But we know it's gotta be. Oh! Blue, so FREE. Okay. FREE. Okay. Key. Door. What? I'm a genius? Not much of an escape, huh? Where's the employee? Did she leave? Oh, that was a girl? That's strange. Uh-oh. I gotta escape the escape place? All of my stuff is gone. Something about this merch is unusual. Upright, down, upright. Upright, down, upright. Up, right, up, down, right. Up, right, down, up, right. up, right, down, up, right. There it is. Okay. Oh, we need a key for the toilet, apparently. Enter thirsty. Division. Oh, I'm supposed to pick all these up, apparently. Alright. Okay, alright. Whoops, what is... Failed applicant 3001. Okay. Can I go in here? Spooky. What about the computer? Current subject seems promising. I have a good feeling about this. What the heck? Let's not accidentally break something. Alright. Getting a little bit of motion headache-ness. Something to do with the sensitivity, I think. I just do. Alright, let's go to the back room. Oh, what are those letters? W-R-O. Oh, it's like a translation thing. Okay. What the hell is this? Okay, use that. Okay, I don't think those have... Well, I'll eat that, sure. Alright, hold on. Headache. Escape room for PC, yeah. Make this even lower. A little bit better. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. These translate. Okay. W-R-O. W is J. R is E. Is it? O is B. W, J. J, E, B. So that's Jeb. Jeb. Okay. What does that say? N-Y-Y-V-R. What is Y? L? So something with whatever has double L. Yeah, it's gotta be that. Yeah. Okay. And the last one. R-R-Y. E-E-L. Eel. Alright, we got it. Secret. Bathroom time. We're in. Nope, can't throw in the towel yet. Can't wash hands. Alright, we gotta go in here. Oh, shit. Alright, well, like we gotta go down here. Alright, it's getting a little spooky. That's me? That is me. I look interesting. Tools of the trade. Hello, camera. That's me. Alright. Major key. The keys to your future. Unlock your potential.
Ah, there you are.
Hey. Wish I could call somebody. The escapist times. Key shortage rattles escape community. Lock production unaffected. Anything else to look at? Oh, they just got cameras on me. Alright, hey, what's up? Wait, they look very different than what the model looked like. What? By now I'm sure you've noticed this is no ordinary escape room, and I am no ordinary employee. I am... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. The headmaster of Escape Academy, an educational institution dedicated to the study of escape. I haven't needed my pencil or paper. A place that channels raw talent into unimaginable. I believe I see potential in you, and I'd like to offer you the chance to attend. If you escape from traditional path piques your interest, climb aboard. Hey, come on. Oh, I gotta click it.
Hold on tight, everyone. Next stop.
Hey, it's Jeb.
Escape Academy.
It's Jeb. I don't know if that's the end of the demo or not. It is. I got an A+. What are these? Official course pop quiz fieldwork? Those must be like some extra things that I could have done. I don't know what those would be, but... Collect a handful of goblets. The secret sentence is... Okay. Oh, this is just like a review of my things. Yeah, it took me a little while, longer than I would have liked for the wine classes or whatever, but you know what, it's fine. Sure. Thing transition screen. And this is the main campus. Hope you enjoyed the ride. That view popping out of the tunnel always melts my heartstrings. She's waiting for me. Go down the path, hang a right at the Eel Barnes Memorial Quad, and you've made it. Good luck at the entrance exam. By the way, I'm Jeb the groundskeeper. Do I actually get to... I gotta click here. Oh shit. Can I move around? No. Inspect. Inspect. That's the headmaster. Why is this... Why was... Oh, I was confused. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Which of the professors am I going to have to butter up if I'm going to finish my first year top of the class? I better...
Looking at something?
Excuse me, ma'am? If mom only knew who they were letting in? What is going on? That's one long beard. Studious. Okay, so why I got messed up here is because the blinking from the way I'm supposed to go came through the statue, and I was like, what am I, did I just find a secret clue on the statue? In reality, it's just this thing here, and it goes through. That, I want to change that. I can't move that, so I think I just have to... Oh. So it's another escape room? I see. I think before entering here, I'm going to, Oh, I can visit my dog. Jim! Oh, shit. No, that's the thing I already did, right? Yeah. I already did that. Okay, alright. What's this? I don't know what that is. I forgot that that's me. Okay. Wait. Why was I already wearing this jacket? Was I already wearing this jacket? I don't remember. My bed. Window. Okay. Not much. I guess we leave. Okay, so before moving on, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and my water and hopefully give me enough time for my head to recover from being dizzy. And then maybe I'll turn the audio up too. I don't know. Seems like it'll, like, certain things will be really loud and certain things won't, and I don't know how to know when that's gonna happen, so... Wait, VO volume. I guess there was. Anyway.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
Okay. Okay. About a minute from now is the next look away from the screen thing. Okay, so we'll have 15 minutes and difficulty is 2 keys. My guess is this is the only one that the demo's gonna let me do, and then after this it's like over. That'd be my guess, cause I don't know, this feels right. I'll wait until I get into the room, into the exam, but the music is like almost unhearable. So when I get into the room, I might turn the music up louder. So we can hear it, because right now it's almost like it doesn't exist. So we'll see.
Hello there.
Hello. I made it. Splendid. It's not often I'm this excited about a prospective student. Sorry to be speaking to you from this camera, but I need to ensure my own safety. You see, this room is slowly filling with a memory of racing gas, a way to maintain our secrecy should you fail the test. I say you have about 15 minutes until it's Lights out and you forget all about the academy. Escape before then and you pass. Let the exam begin. Alright.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know. I was waiting for it to start. Alright, look away for 20 seconds. I'll turn the volume up a little louder. I see that it's like kind of there, but it's still very, very low. I was gonna press escape in the beginning either way to do that. Okay. Maybe the gunners will help. Probably not, but whatever. Fuck it. Sure.
A room full of gas is no place to relax.
Move. If you wish to escape, you answer this question. What is my name, the headmaster? Okay. Inspect. Potted plant and ship. Okay, that's very fun. Perfectly watered. Headmaster care. Alright, we take a floppy disk. Running out of time. No trash. Pouch. Any paintings? Any paintings? Any paintings? Mass clicking. Screws of this vent are loose. Alright, so we need a screwdriver. I yoink that. 4:10 is the clock. First, middle, last. That's what you do at the end. How many PhDs does she have? Look at all this junk. Got a PhD. Oh, what do I have? Floppy disk. Floppy disk and a key. Floppy disk and a key. Recipe for exactly 5 potted plants. Oh, receipt. I was like, recipe? That doesn't make sense. More dusty books, nothing useful. Okay, there's gonna be something with that. How many books? How many stacks of books? 2 clocks. Old dusty books. Okay. Nothing written on the trophies. Gross coffee. Old books. Clock number 2. Trash. Right, I don't know where. Oh. Yeah, we know that. Desk lamp. Phone number. Okay, so I have a key and a floppy disk. Key and a floppy disk. The rug is turned over? Thing on the floor? Is there like a picture of a globe or would it say anything? The escapist time. Headmaster received Golden Straitjacket Award. On the ceiling above me, behind me. Can't actually read them. Plant? Okay. Something to do with the books, right? These books are fake. I bet if I push the right ones, something will happen. Yeah, that's what I don't know yet, though. Can I look at the globe? Apparently not. That's what I was looking for. I was like, it's some amount of, like, moving the countries or whatever, but I also don't know. I'm counting on you. Running out of time. That's 12. That's also... Help me. Does it? Oh.
Pariahs.
Take up. Take
It's
up.
been so long
Alright,
since we were last together.
Screwdriver. Get me in there. Moving. Anything above me? No. Moving. What is this?
Look who thinks they're sneaky.
Fuck. 9524242. Oh, yo, what up, girl? Any clues in here that matter? Don't know. What the? Nothing? Shit. Oh, that's not that. 952. 9524242. What is my other thing here? Liz, Rick, Sandy, L. Harley, Ken. LRSE. Those letters mean anything? L. No. Oh, wait. Sandy? Oh, Sandra. Sandra?
Looks like that memory gas is getting to
Okay,
you.
my bad. I think Sandra, though, for the first name. Feel like... Alright. Go back in here. Okay, nothing up there. Gonna say some stuff at me. Whatever. 9524244. I feel like there's some clue that I'm supposed to see in here. But I don't see anything. I don't know. Okay. One. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 4, 1. That's not it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Then 4, 2, 4, 2. Damn. You know, maybe the first row is the first numbers, second row is it. Alright. I feel like I'm stuck. 952, I have tried that. That's just to know her first name, right? I mean, she's gotta be the one with the poofy hair. Sandy. Can I use the phone? I can. Okay, right. I should have done this. That was dumb. Why did I not do this?
You've reached Jeb. Oh, wait. Headmaster Solange? Aren't
Solange.
you interviewing the new kid?
Okay. Solange. Go, 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 go. Solange. Boom. Now we just need middle. How the fuck do I figure out that? Screwdriver. Crash? Nothing. Close that. Light switch? Nothing. Okay. Hey, get. Alright, 5 minutes left. Okay, nothing there. Papers. Headmaster received the Golden Straight Jacket Award. Exactly 3 trophies received. Just a bunch of receipts. How the fuck do I open that? Wait a second. 3, hold on. Dusty books. 2 clocks. 5 potted plants. And what was this one? 3 trophies. 2 clocks. 5 potted plants. 2, 5, 3. Fuck. There it is. Okay. Well, we know what we gotta do with that. 1991, 1954. So, Egypt, Japan, Greece. Egypt, Japan, Greece. We're in.
Walls are often misleading at the academy.
Rug interior decorator. Insert floppy disk. It says dead. Okay. What that's supposed to mean. Jewelry. Guns. Okay. Wait. Dead? Wait, where's A? Dead. Light bulb.
Music never dies.
Light bulb. Where do I put a light bulb? Gold. Prop gun. Light bulb. Jacqueline. I think we got it, boys. I think we got it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. He's a genius. He's a genius.
Impressive. I knew I saw potential in you.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, I had pretty 2 dumb ones, like forgetting that the phone existed. Still an A+. Okay. Oh, so the top row is the type of escape room it is. Okay. Yeah, so the forgetting basically both parts of the desk I fucked up. I forgot that there was a lock on the desk, and then I forgot the phone was on the desk, and that made me waste the most amount of time. Oh, and then the receipts, I guess, as well. The receipts, I think, took an amount of time that was appropriate. Maybe a little long, but I mean, that second room I fucking doomed. I didn't even look at the Fox mask. I just knew that because of the picture. Like, it was obvious it was her, that was Sandy. I didn't even make any connection to that. Be surprised how many recruits we have to wheel out the front gate. Enough pleasantries. You want answers. Context. Forward momentum. Welcome to Escape Academy, the world's premier training ground for escapists. Students who roam these halls go on to become spies, hackers, thieves, even presidents? Biden? Imagine Biden doing an escape room. If you want to join their ranks, you'll need to collect 10 badges. These badges are earned by performing great feats of escape, both in classroom and across campus. If you succeed, you'll earn the seal of escape and the right to call yourself a true escapist. Get out there, explore the campus, and meet the faculty. And look at the true percentage of Germany needed.
Welcome to the academy.
Nice. The initiate badge. Oh, that's my badge thing. That was in my room. It is with great enthusiasm I announce you've qualified to enroll. The next registration period is July 14th, 2022. That might just be when the game comes out. I'd like to thank you for playing our demo and leave you with some age-old escapist advice. Don't forget to add Escape Academy to your Steam wishlist. Continue. Alright, that was cool. I wonder what online is like. I mean, you'd have to do the code or whatever. Who's this guy? Do they just generate what my guy looks like every time? Or is that just a character? Either way. Quit the game. Either way. Whew. That went pretty decent, I think. Right? I mean, I thought that was alright. Had a good time. I got a little bit of the head dizziness during the early part. I think because I had the sensitivity too high or something. But either way. So that was the Steam game demo I had in mind. Now I can uninstall it. Give me back space. Yeah, that was a good game. I could see that being like a pretty fun playthrough. I think doing it co-op would also be very fun as well. Probably more fun. Same reason that probably doing escape room people would be more fun IRL than by yourself. So I think it's smart for them to allow for an online thing as well as local multiplayer. That all makes sense to me. It's toasty. But yeah, I think that all makes sense. That was good. Good stuff. Okay. So it's 6:36. I do have a little bit of residual head shake. Head dizziness. Perhaps. I was putting away the piece of paper. I only used it to write down the phone number and one or two of the names. I'm a little surprised they let it be a scrolling thing instead of like having to actually type out the name. That surprised me a little bit. Obviously, they probably have plenty of enough options to make it so you can't get all three right away. But if you have two already, wonder how many it would take to try it. I didn't count, but wonder how many it would take. There's probably enough time for you if you have 2 out of the 3 there to just go through each one and eventually get it. Obviously, that's not the spirit of the game, but still. Alright. So, what I'm wondering is if I just go straight into the next thing I had planned. I had 2 things planned. One was that, and then one was another. It still fits the title of Breaking Codes, but we'll see. Yeah, the question is, do I stretch break now? No, because we could split this up. So here's the deal. We all know and love Same Mizu. A friend of the channel. They tweeted this thing, and I translated it, and I was like, okay, clear all questions, congratulations. I was like, well, alright, I'm gonna click it. I click it, I open this is already translated by Google. Mystery solving problem. Now I opened one of them already, 2 days ago, 1 day ago, to see if this was gonna be something that I could do, in terms of, you know, if it was all in Japanese, I would not be able to do it. So I know the answer to this one. I don't really, basically I like focused on the first word and figured, you know, you got to figure out, okay, is it you take the top row and then go to V, or do you go from the bottom row and this? And it's very obvious once you do that it has to be N is H, P is E, K is L, L, and then E is O. So you have hello. Then the second one was confusing because it's not, it is not exactly a normal word. So it ends up being a toe E, something like this. And then the last word is WORLD. Hello, Nazotoki World. And then boom, I got it. So, this is what's happening. On to the next one. Now, that was the only one that I had looked at. So these other ones still might be very possible. So I don't know what this, I assume this is like a binary or something. Okay. Binary to decimal converter. I took the big number, and that apparently converts to 913 times 2. Let's just try. 1826. Wrong. All right. Would it be 913 times 913? Also wrong. Okay. Well, I feel like binary. I mean, it has to be like a binary thing, right? What does the 2 mean? The 2 mean, wait, does it just mean 913 itself? Oh, okay. So the 2 was just a clue that it was binary. 2 meaning 2 numbers. What the hell is that? Okay, this is a problem. I don't know what this is. Instant noodle? Like, what is this? I don't know if it's possible for me to get this. I don't know what this picture is. Does anyone know what this is? What the hell is this? Okay, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go to the next one. Okay, so the URL for this is flag underscore that. Got it. Easy. Okay, Tokyo 16. What happens if I just type that into Google? Is that a date? Oh, date time. Convert timestamp. Alright, let me show you what I'm doing. Some of you might not be familiar with this, so this is the thing in timestamping and stuff. Okay, so Friday, August 12th, 2022. Wait, what? Friday, August 12th, 2022, Tokyo? Tokyo Disneyland showtimes? Oh. Oh, it's a date picker. Okay, why does it say Tokyo? Oh. In Tokyo. This is in my... okay, hold on. Alright, I'm following. This might mean... so it's either August 12th or August 13th. I don't really care to figure out which one it is by converting Japanese time zones, so... I'm gonna go with August 12th first. Okay, let's go again. That just means it's August 13th. Yeah. It's not worth converting timestamp myself. Okay, so we got a number sequence pattern sort of deal. Okay, so... this is adding 2, this is adding 2, adding 2, adding 2. Does that just mean 31? Oh, that was really easy. Okay. How to close this? Oh, this? Yeah. That's like a Vim or Emacs or whatever thing. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. Okay. This is 2, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. Oh, but now we gotta get the whole thing. Okay, so 41. Oh, that's interesting. So this is plus some 43. How do you get from 43 to 49? You add 16. But then 61 to 71 is only 10. But then 73 to 101. Let's see. 101 minus 73. 28. 59 minus 43. Okay, go back up here. Okay, so we had 28 is from 73 to 101. You could also say it's 30 from 71 to 101. But 41 to 59... so really this is just about figuring the first number out. This is trickier now. It's 30 from this to this. But then it's 30 from this to this. Yeah. So the only one that really throws it off is this 5961. Why do we go 16 from 43 to 59, then 10 from this to this, and then 28, which isn't 16 plus 10. So it's not like it kept the pattern of go up whatever this number was, 16, then 10, then 16. Like, it doesn't. It goes 30. Or, actually, hold on. 59 minus 1, 18. That still doesn't make sense, though, right? 73 minus... hold on. Look at that. I did 59.41. So then I would do 71.59. That's 12. So 18.12. Then 101 minus, yeah, none of that adds up to anything. Actually, wait a second. 18 plus 12 is 30. Right? 18 plus 12 is 30. But then why did this one only go up by 12? This is the only pattern that has any sort of pattern, so I guess I'll work with this for now. So instead of this plus this, I would do this plus this, so I would do 12 plus 30. 12 plus 30 is 42. Then I take 101 here, 101 here, 01 plus 42 equals 143, 145. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. 59 minus 41 is 18. 59 minus 41 is 71 minus 59, 12. And then 101. Yeah, so I think that was just a coincidence. Yeah, I think that must have just been a coincidence, I guess. Or maybe I have to add all of them. Hold on. Maybe it's 42 plus 18, 60, then plus 101, 161 combo 163. Okay, still wrong. Hey, I tried though. I tried. I tried. I think there should be a comma right here too, but I think that's between these two. There should be a comma just to stay consistent. But what I'm actually gonna do is go to the bathroom really quick. Okay. This one's tricky. What the hell is going on here? There's a couple reasons this is weird. It's like it doesn't keep the pattern of the 9 to 1, 1 to 3. Like, why is this here? Why is that like that? It's always 2, like if you did 43 minus 41 or 61 minus 59 or whatever. It's always 2, but bringing up the first numbers, hard part. I had 16. What the hell? Maybe I come back to it? Yeah, let's come back to it. 97, 122, 105, 97, 12 equals question? I feel like adding these all together can't possibly be the right thing, right? That would be too easy. But I'll do it anyway. Yeah, not surprising. Again, this could be a pattern thing, but they forgot the last comma. 97 repeats every 2 times. But what made it go... Oh, hold on. 122 minus 105. 17. Plus 97? Not get me there. Okay. Let's see. 112 minus... Or sorry, 122 minus 112 is 10. So if I do 105 minus 10, 95? Wrong. Okay. Alright, I'm a little stumped right now. 97, 122. Reach 112. Music is broken. Fresh. Quick refresh for the fans. $97. 22, 105. I don't remember if this is this supposed to be something where it's like a matrix multiplication or some shit? Not sure. What is 120? 17. Right, I already did this. Right, I already did this. I don't know what this type of problem is called, where you have like a list of numbers and you have to figure it out. That's kind of what I was looking for. Like, I just want to know what that is. It just a number sequence? Is that what it's called? No, that's when you do like, well, I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it is just number sequence problem. Alright. I'm thinking that's what this is, but it's weird because it goes back down, which is odd. What was 105? 8? And I already did, sorry, so 122 minus 105, 17. 112 minus 17. I already tried this, I think. Yeah, that was the first thing I tried. Okay. So it doesn't have to do with that, apparently. And as far as I know, this is not really related to the translation. Yeah, the translation does not affect the numbers, so that's fine. Would be really weird if it did. So 9, huh? Number 9 out of 10. And I've skipped 2. If you take out the 97th entirely, it's 122, 105, 112, right? 122 minus 105 is that. 105 minus 112. Oh, 105 minus 112. 7. So there's 17 in between and then 7? Does that mean anything? Does it go up by the second number, as we know, so 112 minus 117 is 95. So I already tried that. So there's something else that is affecting it, I guess. I don't. 97, 122, 105, 97, 120. Combo what? Because those can't be coordinates, right? That's not a latitude and longitude. That's not how that works. Address in Japan. Postal information for addresses in Japan. I'm going a little out there because like some of these other things, like, right, we had like the epoch time, we had this, we had I got that one right. Yeah, I got that one. URL, yeah. This one this still makes no sense to me because I just don't know what it is. Do I have to get them in order or something? Or does it just, I don't know, maybe it doesn't tell you. Anyway. Let's not deal with that right now. So it's either I have to do this one or I have to do... Not that one. This one. So 8 and 9 I'm fucked on, okay? 8 and 9 I messed up on. And then the other one, just because I don't know what that food is. There's a timer involved. I don't know what that means. What happens if the timer runs out? If I just let this run out, what happens? The image doesn't say anything interesting with it. We have to do any sort of effect element shenanigans. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well I'm gonna let this thing's timer run out just because, I don't know. Kinda curious. 97, 122, 105, 97, 112. The next number is not 95. I mean, it doesn't have a comma, so maybe it's not supposed to be the next number in the sequence. It could just be some other weird thing that I don't know about. So it was 97, 122, 105, 7, 112. Could that be some sort of Conversion of some. What uses 3-digit codes? A lot of things. Oh. ASCII is 3 codes, right? Hold on. Hold on. While that's going, 97, 122, 105, 97, 112. Then that makes sense for where did it print the results? What do I need to do? Commas? Alright. The fuck is trying to tell me? $97. ASCII output limited to printable characters. Okay, so let's put this back. So AZI, this is apparently. Okay, so it's this AZIAP. Oh, the timer ran out and we won. Okay, so I just had to wait. That's interesting. We didn't see what happened. Maybe I'll do it again later, but let's see if this is right. Yes. Okay. That's great. So we have 2 left. This one, and I guess whatever this one is, if this is even a thing. I guess it is, right? Because it says, if I open this website, RWWRRWW, this might be where I'm in trouble. Nope, go back. Because this just might be some shit that I can't read. This might just be some shit I can't read. KRPB. We're doing a series of special problems. What is your IT? This is converted from Japanese because this was given to me by Same Mizu. Well, not to me specifically, but I tried it. So, and you already also missed the demo that I already did, which was Escape Room Academy. But, so we've done all of them. I might rerun this one because I didn't even see what happened, but I just waited and it seemed to work somehow. So the ones that are left are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I haven't looked at 11, 12. 8, we have this. And, it is, I have not been able to figure it out. I've had a couple ideas. None of them have came true. I think these are like a series of coordinates or something. Maybe. I give 4 sets of coordinates. Can we get something to draw that up? Here, let me see if this. $73. This 101. 101. Oh, okay, that's why I don't know this. I'm not this much of a math nerd. So I typed in those numbers, all those coordinates, just individually, Prime numbers. That's all it is. It's prime numbers. So it's 107, 109. Apparently, is the next one. So let's see if I'm right. Where are we? There. Take out the parentheses. Nice. All right, that was correct. I don't know what these numbers in the answers mean. I have a feeling I might actually need those. Okay, so I've done 9, 10. This one might be impossible for me to do. I have no idea what this means. Is this translated? Is that what I need to undo that? No. Red, white, white, red, red, white. I don't. I might have to abandon number 10 here. Let's go to 11. Wait, can you scroll to the group of people? Oh? Red, white, white. Hold on. Red, white, white, question mark, red, red, white, white. Red. White, white, question mark, red, red, white, white. You're a genius. It's an R. Ah, man. You smart. You're smart. Smart cookie. Alright. Nice. Nice call. Nice find. Okay. This could be a regex thing. But I also don't know what this means in ASCII. Do we still have this? Can I get me a converter? Wait. 101. Wait. What am I looking at? ASCII equals HDJPP. All right, hold on. Is this an I or an L? I think it's an I, right? Yes, it's an I. Okay. IZ and SZ. Multiplication star symbol. I think you know this one. I think it's a regex thing, but maybe not. It could just be a sounds thing. What if I just type that, the IZ whatever, and then type ASCII after it? There's been some interesting ones, like ones that I don't think people would get unless they were coders. Not this one. Was it? This one. I imagine you would get this one, right, RPB? How to close this? What would your answer be? I actually don't know which thing it is specifically, but I knew enough to figure it out. I don't know if it's Vim or Emacs or whatever, but you kind of... Ooh, I wonder if that works. I just did quit. But I'll try right quit out of curiosity. Yeah, no, they just want quit. But you were close. Alright, 11. You probably would have got it eventually. Just regular quit, no right quit. So it might be time to do a stretch break. It is 7 o'clock. It's been 2 hours, so it wouldn't be crazy to stretch break right now. Are we opposed to that, or should we? Or do people feel strongly about trying to get this last one first? We have 2 more anyway, so it's kind of like even if we get this one, we'll have to do 1 more. So I think it's not that crazy to pause and come back. Let's do that. Let's do that, in fact. I don't know if the fact that the word, like the ASCII, the thing saying ASCII, I don't know if that's a way to throw us off, or if it's a way to, like if it's an actual clue, or if it's something to throw you off the trail. Asking you do ASCII thing. Alright. Alright, stretch time. We're gonna go with a Leslie special. Pump it up. Captions on. Boom, 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 boom. Give me a 150. Give me a Leslie. Give me a Bird Nerd. Give me a full screen so you can see the full title. A little about Blue Jay fun facts. That's where we're going, but first, debate. I'm going to the bathroom / filling my water again because it's hot and I'm, you know, the water is going through me. So
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the
we appreciate your business. Now get the fuck out of my business. Okay. Leslie, time. Blue Jay time. Fun fact time. Stretch time. Then we have 2 more. Then we have these 2 things to figure out. This one, and what's the next one? Okay, I don't even want to look at that yet. I don't even want to look at that. We'll get to that when we get to that one. Alright. Alright, here we go. Volume check.
John James Audubon
There we
once
go.
wrote of the blue jay's flight, and I quote, "Their movements on the wing
The
are
legendary
exceedingly graceful.
Audubon.
As they pass from one tree to another, their expanded wings and tails, so beautiful in tint and form, never fail to delight the observer." End quote.
True.
And I concur. I love watching their steady wing beats as they fly effortlessly straight
I
ahead.
saw a blue jay a couple days ago. I was like, oh. I
Found
don't
in
see
nearly
them as
every
much as I
province
feel
of
like I
Canada
used to.
And in the majority of the United States, most people are familiar with this large crested jay.
That's right.
Their scientific name, Cyanocida cristata, is derived from the
Damn,
Latin
she
and
rattled
Greek words
that off.
mean crested blue chattering bird.
She practiced that,
Appropriate
right?
Since they are quite vocal. But although most people know them by their noisy jeer calls, these jays do make a whole bunch of other more pleasing sounds, and can even mimic the calls of other birds, like the red-tailed, red-shouldered, and sharp-shinned hawk, to name a few.
They can do that? Oh, no way. Really? That was sick. What? I did not
They
know
use
that.
these imitations to alert one another to the presence of a specific hawk, and also to deceive other birds into believing a hawk is near.
That's cool as fuck.
This usually results in birds scattering away from feeders, therefore allowing the jay to have the feeder to itself. Pretty
Alpha.
clever, but soon after, most birds return once the jay starts feeding.
Giga Chad,
Male
Blue
and
Jays.
female blue jays are of similar size and weight. They also have the same plumage. This can make it next to impossible to distinguish between sexes. One great way, though, to discern them, especially in spring when they are highly vocal, is by listening to their sounds. This one is known as the rattle call, or as I like to describe it, the gurgle bob.
The Gurgle Bob?
It is only ever made by females, and often when in the company of other jays and their mate.
Okay.
There is also another
Alright.
call, a louder, more often heard one, known as the squeaky gate. There are two versions, though. This one,
Last one should be easy. Damn,
And
the
this
little
one.
dance with it?
the latter is the one I only ever hear males making. So if you hear it, it's likely a male, and he is using it to reaffirm his place and dominance in the group.
Okay. I don't know if I've ever heard that.
These omnivores have a wide diet, mostly insects in the summer
That is a beautiful
and nuts
bird
and
right
seeds
there.
over winter. They are also known to eat cat kibble left outside and will even chip pale-colored house paint, which has
What?
limestone, a source of calcium.
Oh.
This is what the
That's
jays are
interesting.
after, since as with many other songbirds, they cannot store enough calcium in their body. In spring, when egg-laying arrives and snow is still covering the ground, they cannot obtain natural sources in the environment. So somehow they know that some house paint has
How the
it,
fuck
and
did they
get
figure
busy
that out?
chipping it off to eat.
That's kind of
Fairly
cool, though.
emotional birds, one thing I love about blue jays is the fact that you can actually get a window into the kind of mood it's in. This is done by observing their charming crest, the crown of feathers on the head.
Damn, that thing's popping
Most
up.
often when the jay is feeling aggressive or excited, even surprised, the crest will be raised up high, making that prominent peak they are known for. You may also often notice that when they are using their jeer calls,
Oh.
these feathers are usually up as well. Sometimes when ticked off with another jay, you may see the crest rise up and down, as Feisty Jay is doing here because of another male, Webster, who was on his turf.
Back off, punk.
He just couldn't make up his mind about how he felt.
It's like it's almost like you're watching his brain pulse. I mean, obviously it's not that, but at the same time, it's kind of funny.
The crest may lower very flat against its head or bristle out in all directions, and they will remain very still. When peaceful, such as when relaxing, foraging with a mate, or tending to nestlings, the crest is low against its head too, but the bird will be going about things in a normal fashion. A very fun thing about these birds is the fact it can be easy to tell each jay apart. That is, of
Okay.
course, if you can observe their distinct individual features up close and on a regular basis. This is thanks to a lot of reasons, but most striking is that black bridle that runs across the face, nape, and throat. These markings
Really?
vary quite a bit between individual jays and are even thought to help blue jays recognize one another.
Maybe. I guess so.
Some jays have
Okay,
thick,
yeah, those are very
gold-colored
different.
ones, while others are smaller. The markings above the bill and the corners of their eyes are noticeably different in each jay too, which
Huh.
can be seen here.
Cool.
Are you starting to see the differences?
Yeah, I actually am.
If you would like to learn more about how to tell them apart, I did a video a couple of years ago and we'll link it in the description.
Friggin' Leslie, man.
Blue jays are very good at caching food away to
Wicked
prepare for
smart.
times of scarcity. They
She's
will load
wicked
up their
smart,
expandable
dude.
throat pouch with food to carry off to hide away for later feeding. As many as 1 to 2 whole peanuts in the shell can be stuffed into their crop.
Stacking up.
In one study, a blue jay was observed packing over 100 sunflower seeds in its throat pouch in one visit.
How the fuck?
This pouch is also helpful when it comes to feeding nestlings. They can load it up with all kinds of insects and even water to bring back to their hungry babies, making their job a little easier and their trips to a minimum.
Alright.
Belonging to the highly intelligent family of birds known as the Corvidae or corvid family, which includes crows, ravens, magpies,
Oh. I did not know this. Did you guys know this? Blue jays are the same family? They're in the corvid family? Not the Corvette family, the corvid family?
jackdaws, to name a few. Blue jays are pretty darn smart too. I have seen a few examples of intelligence from them, such as searching the tubular of pitcher plants for insects and strategically tackling bees, wasps, and hornets' nests. But the best
Damn.
example I've seen from these birds is the time back in my first year of birding, when I witnessed an older jay seeming to purposely trick a younger jay into thinking that it had hidden a peanut, when in fact what was hidden away was a little pebble, being used as a decoy
No
to distract
way.
from the location of the actual peanut. The youngster got a lesson that day,
That's sick.
and I got a window into just how smart these birds
Cool
are.
as hell.
I don't know any other wild bird nearly as good as I know blue jays. The amount of time I've spent with the flock in my area for the last close to 12 years
They're
is
like her
just, well,
friends.
a
What
lot.
the hell?
Jamie can tell you a story or two, that's for sure. He's been with me through it all. I hope you enjoyed these few
Dude, look
facts
at
on
that
our
shit.
spunky jolly jay.
Dude. Leslie's the blue jay whisperer.
What was your favorite? Comment below and share your own stories of these smart birds. Thanks
just
for
4 of
watching.
them
Happy
chilling.
spring birding.
Here, sweet girl. Here, sweet girl, sweet girl. Feisty, wait. Here, sweet girl. Oh my gosh, guys.
I'm surprised how
I
quickly
know,
she's
Feisty.
moving
You gotta
her
wait,
arm
sweet girl.
around.
And now you. Okay?
Did she
And-
just throw one at that guy?
I'm
Jo-
sorry, baby.
Yo, they're
Oh my
playing
God.
catch. What the hell?
You guys are like a bunch of kids.
That was sick. That was the best part. What the hell? That was awesome. Leslie's not just a bird nerd. Or she's insert some joke about the bird is the word, okay? Don't make me do it myself. You get the idea. Something about the bird is the word. Leslie's the word. The birds love the word. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Talks them a lot. True. Speaks the language of the people. Okay, so I still have to finish this apple, but we can try and do this, you know, code thing. Secret cake, whatever. Wow, music and apple. That's what we're gonna do. You don't talk to your pets or family even that much? Alright, what the hell is this? I feel like I need to make a chart. Like, how many letters is A away from H and Z away from that and Z, you know what I mean? I need a chart like that. I just googled letter chart for decoding. Not what I want. Okay, just give me like a list of alphabet, please. Give me an images. Here we go. This is good enough. Okay. Oh my god, Pinterest. Fucking Christ, dude. Okay. Where did you go? Where's that picture from? Give me the picture! Okay. A is how many letters away from H? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. S, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, alright. So I is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's P. P times D. Wait, but it's capital I. Yeah. We need an ASCII table. Okay. Where the fuck are the letters? This is not what we want. I don't know if this is what we want either, though. Okay. So Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is lowercase a? Or the, oh, but the I is first. Okay, what is the I? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So capital. The letters are in red. We're so far behind that I don't know where we are. Times S lowercase n. 1, 2, 5, 7. Right, this time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. That makes sense. Isa? I don't imagine that. Oh, that was it! I'm a genius. I'm a genius. How dare you? Oh shit, it is a Scala thing. Wait. Run it. 21. Okay, that's easy. Did I do everything? I did everything. There's some reward for doing it? How do I know if I've done it? Oh, I want this one to go again because I didn't even see what happened. I don't even know what happened here. I just let the timer go. I was looking at a different tab and I came back and it was complete. Now, I don't know if that's how I was supposed to solve that problem. They'll like copy and paste the code, but it fucking worked, so. But like, I didn't even press answer or anything. I just came back and it was like already like thumbs up. I'm also curious if there's like some secret code from all the like when we put in an answer and it says like a couple letters or whatever. I don't know if that's something. But in my mind, we basically done everything. So now the question is, do I reply to Simon Mizu telling him how we did it? Like, hey, I did the thing. That was fun. Patiently waiting. Patiently waiting. So the two main things that I had planned, I think, are basically done here. And I kind of figured we would finish them with time to spare. So in my mind, the next plan was some Mario Maker. Do we not like that idea? Do we think that idea is okay? How do we feel? I want to go to the bathroom, but I also don't want to miss what happens on the screen. So, Mario Maker Pog. Okay, nice. Piece of apple between my teeth. 10 seconds. You just went to the bathroom, piss yourself. That's all that happened. You just gotta wait. Like 9:13 or something. I can't believe I remembered that. That was like over 20 minutes ago. I don't know what all these numbers mean. If I click this, what happens? No, I don't want to follow. I thought it was gonna be like a tweet about how I'm the best and I'm wicked smack. Oh, what about this though? But he just tweeted, he just did this. What does all of this mean? Translate? Oh no, I don't want to do that. W chance to clear all questions. By lottery? Because we solved it, but we didn't even put in anything. Oh, you gotta like do some shit too. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Wait, so if I did all of them, what happens if I... 21. What happens if I click this? Oh, that's just for number 12 specifically. Okay. Nice. Alright, I'll just reply to him. I don't know. What do I say? Is this good? Little screenshot? Maybe do a little snip? Little snip tool? Or I could even do this. Hold. Thumbs up with this hand. And then, wait, thumbs up like here. And then look at the camera. Smile. No. Don't smile, that'd be weird. Just, give it a thumbs up. And then I screenshot that. Boom. Boom. Chat didn't make it in time. You didn't make the picture. Maybe next time. My stare is a little much, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Let's move on to some Mario Maker. I was gonna say let's chill and do some Mario Maker, but we all know what that's not how that goes, is it? We all kind of know that's not how that works. that's not really how that works, so that's fine. Alright, so I move that over. I click this guy. Do this, I do this, I do this. I look away for 20 seconds. Dude, it's crazy because the high of temperature today, I think, was predicted to be 84 or something like that, with some pretty rough humidity. Tomorrow's high is gonna be like 65. Like 20, straight up like 20 degrees colder. I mean, I'm down, but I'm just saying, it's quite a shift. And then I think the rest of the week is not hitting 80, which is fantastic. Like 75 and less. At least when I looked in the morning, that's what I'm saying. But you know, that shit can change. But still. We gotta take the Joy-Cons out for Mario time. You. Alright. Alright. Thunderstorms today? It was like... It said there was maybe gonna be that, but that it would be extremely brief. I don't actually know if we did or not. Oh man, that took weirdly long to unplug and replug. I definitely didn't also go to the bathroom while unplugging and replugging to get the audio to work. Definitely not something that I would have done. Anyway, good thing the audio is working because I did unplug replug. I did actually unplug replug though. Do we got wired? We got wired. Wait, is our... Wait, hold on. Can I exit this? I cannot. Was my score 3333? Oh wait, I gotta change category. Mario to wind down. Oh, not Mario Maker, Mario Maker 2. Can we not actually find 4 people? Communication error. Shit, I didn't look again. I think it was 333, right? It is. My score is 3333. I looked on the laptop for Twitch delay. Here we go. Holy shit, is that the Tom Petty? Wait, isn't Tom Petty dead? I didn't look at the tags. What was the tags? Standard themed. Alright. Oh god. Disaster. You fucking disaster, mate. Alright, that's fine. Unlucky. Okay. That other guy's way ahead, huh? No, they fell. Nice, I went for it. Fuck, they're gonna beat me. I was so close. I tied though. Tom Petty let me try. I appreciate it, Tom. They saw I was close. I can respect that. I mean, either they were taunting or they were letting me tie. Either way, you know, either way it was fine. Get out of a laggy match with a tie, I'll have to take it. Wow, you're that famous pad player who likes puzzles, right? Care to try my puzzle in Mario Maker? One, okay, so you're off for a number of reasons. One, way too many characters. Two, no letters. It's usually mostly, if not all, letters. And three, I don't know. And there is no three. T-Bone 22. Dude, what are these all S rankers? Here we go. Shit, okay, it's not that way. Take the blue toad. Thank you. Oh man, he got advantage of the lag there. Oh, advantage of the lag. And get the full hop because of timing. Okay, didn't get the insta jump because of lag timing. Gotta wait. Had to wait because of the Goomba. Nice, checkpoint 2. Yeah, I had to wait though. The Goomba was there. And jumping, making that jump wouldn't have made it back. There you go, exclamation point at 424, 2069. Getting closer, getting closer. Look, starting off with a couple ties is not the worst. It was weird that towards the second half, the lag went away. I don't know how that makes sense. Because it shouldn't be that if we get farther away from a laggy player, that then we aren't affected by lag. I feel like it would just affect it either way. In theory, it would be pretty easy to climb. Like, if you had yourself and, like, 3 other people all end up joining rooms together, you would just... I mean, there'd be some levels where you can't tie, like Mario 3 and stuff, but besides those, you would just make it so that you wait for the last people so everyone ties, so they only lose, like, 2 points. But then when you win, you still get, what, like, 15 or whatever. Or, you know, 40, depending. Could, like, break the ladder that way, but there's too many players probably to be able to do that currently. But at some point in time, you maybe would be able to do that. I still haven't beaten 20 minute. Wait, is there another one after 15 minute? Is that what you're telling me? Or you just mean you haven't beaten 15 minute yet? I wasn't doing enough damage when I don't know. I fucking need Opharion, but I don't have any of the gems. Okay. What's going on here? Okay. I think he needs to kill that other... Don't throw me. Fucking... I don't know why I said... Here we go. Oh, it's not killing that guy? I'm shocked. What the hell? Just want the mushroom first. Ah, there's a hidden thing. How did that not? Oh my god. Okay. Ow. Company to join this. Okay. Very funny. Get me in there. Dude, why the fuck can you pick people up, and why can't I get out of it when they pick me up? That's actually so much worse. Okay, I'm in. Okay, I got this. Fuck you, Mario, asshole. Bro. Fuck this Mario, dude. Oh, Toad, save me, Toad? I'm in. Okay. I'm in. Fuck this Mario player, dude. Okay, we gotta get this Toadette. Okay, great. So glad I'm... Oh! Okay, alright, maybe not. We got time. It's not over yet. Unfortunate. Oh, I would like that. Yo, hit me up. I don't even care. You can get it. Just let me get this. Get out of the way, you blue toad dumbass. Oh god, it's dangerous. Fuck. Alright, I gotta race back now. That was my chance, though. Oh, the Toadette died, too. Okay, race back, race back. Mario's still alive over there. I did a lot of damage to the Bowser, too. Surprised he hasn't killed it yet. Gotta be close, right? Nice. Fuck out of the way, Mario. What are you waiting for? for here? No one knows what's happening. Can I go up the left side? Is that a thing I can do? How does no one know what's happening? Odette and I were the only ones actually trying to beat the damn thing. Alright, get me out of here. No to real ninja? Give me a fire flower? Stupid. Might be the dumbest level of all time. Get me in! Get me in this fucking thing! Get me the fuck out! Kill this fucking dude! Alright, can I get in here? Thing I can do?
Oh.
What is happening? Yeah, I know you meant Nada, but yeah, it's fair. Okay. Why would you do that? Break immersion if you broke the A by... Yeah, I know. Alright, no one knows what to do, which is, I guess, a good thing. But also really stupid. So we killed Bowser, which I would assume had, like, the key to getting out of here. The only other way to maybe get out that I had thought about, unless it's about killing this Kamek, but I don't think so. Would be maybe climbing up this? But I don't think so. We're just gonna time out. Stupid fucking level. What maybe? No, that doesn't even make sense either, does it? Out. It didn't really seem like anyone was trying the thing I was trying, like jumping up the left side. But, oh, someone's disconnecting. I mean, why give up when there's only 15 seconds left anyway? Oh, the toad got up there. But by that reaction, it seems like there's nothing up there. Well, that's getting a big fucking boo. That's for sure. People tried going through the pipe on the right too. It didn't seem like it was working. That's a +0. That was a great waste of like 5 minutes. There's a chance that Sunday stream will be a bit shorter than usual, like might end earlier. Father's Day is Sunday. I have not won a game yet, but I have not lost a game yet. I've tied all games so far. Which is still technically losing, but it's not losing. That apple really got me. I wanna be a hero. In my veins. Sure, I guess not. Here we go. Big time lags. Big time lagaronis. Holy shit, how did it get so much worse than it was at the beginning? Right? This can only go well, right? Awesome game. Love that lag, love that. Look at this shit, dude. Good one. Nice. The worst is when it's inconsistent, so you can't even like really time stuff right. Great, dude. Like that. So much harder. Saved it. Jesus. That was so much harder with the lag. I mean, the Luigi's ahead of me, but yeah, that's not. Yeah, man, you're the best. I mean, it's not like he was the one that was doing the lag. You don't know, but it's just not a great feeling. I can't even boo it because the level was probably kind of cool. Lag really ruined it. Dude, I have not won a game in so long. I have not won in so long. T-Bone, we played T-Bone earlier. Standard speed run. This could be good or bad. Could be designed for one person, and so then everyone will fuck each other up. Oh god. This kind of looks like it might be a fucking sprint to the end. Yeah. Okay. Fun at the same time. I got messed up there a little bit. I think my brain still thought I was Toad. Alright, that was a dumb fuck. Okay. I probably shouldn't have booed it, but I booed it. Whatever. It was laggy, I'm sad, and the level is not good for multiplayer. Alright, game. Give me something, please. All of the non-laggy matches I tied. Get off of me. Let them do the butt slam, they're gonna do it. It is lagging. Get the fuck out of the way, Mario, you stupid idiot. Oh, outplayed. Be the end? Be the end? Okay, not quite. But okay. Oh, there we go. Alright, let the blue toad tie, he deserves it. Let's go. We get a win in the books. That butt slam was the game changer. It was a bit of lag there, which probably messed up the toad, but they also didn't think to butt slam. So we'll take it. The level, not really a great multi. So I'm just gonna omit it. $43. I think that puts me above where I started. I basically barely lost. Yeah, I started at 3333. Should have played Clubhouse. Eh. Boop bop, boop bop up. Dude, my muscles are so sore. My butt muscles and my quad muscles. My hamstrings. Okay, another multiplayer. Is it real multiplayer? Or is it just fantasy? It is just fantasy. Get off of me, Mario. You're gonna butt slam. I don't want to get butt slammed. Alright. That's so stupid, bro! Why would it not show one until I jump into it? What is that? I was owning. I was outplaying all of them. Alright, I'm running the lower lane. Still almost caught up somehow. Get me there, get me there. I'm so close. Alright, I'm not that close. Dude, I was owning and then I got fucking fished. That was whack. I shouldn't have booted. I shouldn't have booted. I don't know why I booted. Hey! That's exactly where I started. 3, 3, 3, 3. I had to eat. They all were like, oh, power-ups. And I was fine. I was dodging shit. I was doing moves. And then you don't have the fucking fish jump out until I'm literally in its face? Come on now. Come on now. That me looks hilarious. That dude's face. Don't pick me up. Get out of here. I ain't trying to get involved. That's how I'm trying to get involved. Same as last time. Oh, yep. I should have. If I double spun, I was living there. This Luigi's wicked patient though. I can maybe come back. How did these people fucking die? How did I get insta picked up? That doesn't even make sense. It's gonna be hard to come back. It's gonna be very hard to come back. I gotta hope something happens to this Mario. Alright. Down there, that's fine. Slide, we jump. Guy's doing fine. We're both in danger, but that's probably the end. No, not quite. This is a potentially winnable spot, though. Something could come up and screw him like it screwed me. No, of course not. He gets a free walk. Why would I ever get the advantage of something popping out to kill? Rough. Rough one. My best shot was the shot that I had where I jumped when he jumped and we bodied into each other a little bit. Was hoping to pick up the shell and maybe throw it at him. But, can't get him. Another tie, though. Another tie. I think getting lots of ties is a good thing, though. It shows that you're like in the play every time. You know what I mean? Like we're in the running to get there. Gosh, that person's a furry. The 8-bit wolf. Alright, this is gonna be stupid. 769 coins? Yeah, this is gonna be a dumb level. Yep. Not surprised at all. Don't try to pick me up, Toad. Oh. You just stand here. Stupid level, but at least I get the tie. Da da boop bop ba da. Boop. I should have booed it, honestly. That one was worth booing. For whatever reason, I did not. Havens, I don't know if you're still here, but the reference you made yesterday or something, like get it done right or whatever, I can like hear it in my head, but I don't actually remember what it's from. I don't actually remember. Those of you who don't know, I had tweeted about how I ice burned my foot. He replied F, and then I said, it has not been my year this year. Which it hasn't. This year, honestly, has been very bad for me in a lot of ways. Yeah. Trying to turn the franchise around in the second half of the year here. Alright, that happened, so I'm going to ready up and then run to pee. Dude, why is it always a fucking quick search when I have to pee? Why is it always a quick... Alright, we gotta get the power. So dumb, dude. We're just gonna both be here. I have to start over? What a dumb fucking mechanic. I have to start over because I can't get the power up. Meanwhile, the fucking Mario. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, hopefully I can catch up somehow. Obviously, that's not the case. Dude, fuck this game sometimes. Take a minute to search when I don't pee. Take 2 seconds to search when I pee. When I come back, I can't fucking get an item because the game's mechanic means you aren't allowed to. You have to just try and bait it. Right, man. Great. They just sit above or below, and then you can't do anything about it. That is one of my least favorite parts, multiplayer mechanics. Stealing other people's stuff, but then, like, if you steal it, they don't get another hit at it. If they got, like, infinite hits at it, not infinite, but, like, some way where they can hit it again, because it's just brutal. It's so mean. It's just so mean. Bills in the Snow standard. Is brutal. And then getting headbutted by the Mario too. That Mario fucked me that whole run. That was rough. Okay, man. Sure, I didn't dodge it. Alright, the game doesn't want me to win. The game doesn't want me to win. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Alright, I don't want to play anymore. Wall jump there? Serious? I don't even really want this, but... Not a fucking surprise at all. Level is not hard. Fuck me. Alright, whatever. Whatever, man. On to the next one. On to the next one. I'm just still sad because of the one before that. Or I got owned by the goddamn fucking Mario powered up. And then he died. He died and had the came back. That Mario. That guy that stole the cat Mario. He died. There was nothing to die to, but I saw a decent portion of the level. He died to nothing. Alright, this one. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. This is for the love of God. No shot. That guy's got AGDQ in his name. Are you serious? I don't stand a goddamn chance. There's a stupid win condition. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna be a mess. Alright. Lag. It do be lagging though. Oh, I jumped on her head and it saved me. Thank you for your sacrifice. Oh, the thing doesn't come with it? Alright, well that's not good for me. That's even worse for me! Thanks, lag. I was holding right, but apparently it ate an input, so then I didn't hold right enough, and now I lose, even though I did the whole killing of the bull. Thanks for that one, game. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. There's no way I can tie. When it's conditioned, that means the flag thing's gonna pop out of it. When it's when there's a key, that just means when you kill it, you get it. All right. Having a ball. I'm having a. I was trying to think of a power up or something that I could involve the word ball in, but I'm not. I got nothing. Bumper balls for Mario Party, maybe. Triple S. I'm fancy triple S. I haven't won. I've won like one game the entire night. You're giving me a triple S right now? What the fuck is happening? What is going on? What's going on? Triple S? Bro, I'm low A. I have not done a Mario World at all today. Thanks, lag. Thanks for just not pressing A, so then I had to press it a second time, but it was too late. I love Mario Maker netcode. I love it. Love it. Cool bridge. That pipe is interesting. Are we just, this is just a sprint to the end kind of deal? Alright, well that's not helpful. Mario Maker cannot have, or Mario World cannot have ties, by the way. Alright, we got a checkpoint. Someone died. Doesn't matter. So that one lag death at the beginning, just can't win after that. Granted, it did seem kind of like a level where you could just sprint and be pretty hard to lose, though there was a couple places where you could guess the wrong direction and get fucked. But the level is fine. Not a great multiplayer level, but the level itself is just a level. It's, you know, a little underground shit. having a ball. Don't stop me now if you wanna have a good time. Just give me a call. Don't stop me cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop me cause I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop. I'm a rocket ship. Hey, Mario Maker. Da 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 boo da boo da bee. I'm a racing car. Passing by like Mario Kart 3. Da 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 da. It's funny because Mario Kart 3 is one of the few that doesn't have a number. It's not in Mario Kart 3. You know, double dash, right? Well, I guess it depends on how you count it. 49.9k. I would need to adjust. Oh god. I need to adjust the, get the fuck off me. I need to adjust the point shit anyway. I haven't done it in a while. I'm in so much trouble if it was Mario. I knew it. I knew he was gonna almost kill me. Unlucky. Oh, we all died except the Toadette. Oh, she died! She should not have died. She should not have died. She had plenty of time there. Mario's hoping for a secret exit. I don't blame him. Oh, nice play, Luigi. Nice play, nice play. Okay, alright. Keep it calm, keep it calm, keep it clean, keep it calm, keep it clean, keep it calm, keep it clean, keep it calm, keep it clean. There it is. There it is. I was on that Luigi's toes and he knows it. Alright, how many points though? I thought I had saved him at first with that shell, because it cleared some Goombas for him to make it a little easier, but it was a hidden Goomba that got him. Just like, I still think the fish from the fucking pipe was more hidden than the Goomba, that Goomba was, but I will admit he did get, you know, random enemy plus 50 bomb. That's still actually lower than I started, but alright, come on. I need another one. Another one for the home team. Luigi almost had it. They did. But even if they did, I would have got a tie, so it wouldn't have been, you know, the worst. Ratings-wise, technically I should win, but we know that that's not how the game works. 20 seconds. This is going to be a really bad level for multiplayer. Yeah, it's going to be impossible. Get off me. I kind of want to let them all die. Alright, you got it, guys. That's why you wait. Because you know they're gonna fuck each other up with the Switch. So then you wait. That's Mario multiplayer knowledge right there. That's Mario multiplayer knowledge right there. Especially when you see the Switch before you even have to get moving. You know that's what's gonna happen. You know, and what I had to do was just pray that I could get past whatever the section was that needed the Switch, and then make it through the rest without needing it. And that's exactly what happened. It played out just how I drew it up. Alright, officially ahead now. Ahead by like 20 points. 30 points maybe? Remember, we started at 3-3-3-3. 9 plus 10 equals 19. Facing Hamburger again. Short and sweet, huh? Oh, fucking. Get me out of here. I don't want to be in your view. Why did the lag was so good and then it went so bad? Wait for that. Alright. Oh, wait for that. Okay. Alright. Short and sweet. Short and sweet, baby. Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm lagging. Okay. Let's go! The Luigi did the same thing as me. Nice. A little upside down shenanigans. Oh, I get it. The Dark Planet. That's a reference to, like, Odyssey, right? I think. Like the underside. Okay, we're in 3,400. Here we go. We got a 3-win streak? Holy shit. A 3-win streak. Goddamn killing it. Well, we faced one track before. They're pretty good. I don't know about the other two. Even if we lose here, we're still ahead of where we started. Oh, alright, multiplayer versus. Go. What we got? There's like a little bit of mini. Get off of me. Alright, here we go. I tried to get the wall jump, but I didn't get it. I got that clip better than the Luigi did. Ooh, I think I clutched it! I started mashing so hard. Did I get it, or did the Toad get it? No, I got it, right? The Mario flag? Let's go! 4 in a row, baby! Second half team. No, it's 4 in a row, not 3 in a row. Yeah, because there was that, the very first one, and then there was the one where I baited the buttons. Then there was the upside down, and then there was this one. Very nice, very nice. My highest score was like, my highest ranking so far has been like 35 something. Oh, you stepped away. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh no. That's bad mojo right there. I don't know. We'll We'll see, but I don't know. It doesn't give me copycat fan. That guy's name's like Tyranitar with an X and a 1. Boss battle? This could go bad. It might be like boss battle, fight for the key, whoever gets it, shenanigans type stuff. You have to jump over anyway, so I'm gonna wait back here. Yeah. Oh. Alright, I mean, I'll take it. I tied. If I didn't tap over Bowser there, then I was in trouble. If I didn't do the switch, I think I would have got hit by his spike, but I'm not entirely sure. The level was bad, though. I hit down instead of left somehow. Because I took my hands off the controller, and then I just, like, lazily tapped it. Mean Toadette had the right idea. Alright. Win streak is over. Tyranitar was the lowest point person there, I think, too. Lowest rank. They were like low 3,000. Congratulations. Probably got some good points there on that one. Okay, Ed Tyranitar again. Sorry, Texranitar. Even though you know it's Tyranitar. Alright, multiplayer versus. Oh, so it's like a which way do you go type of thing, huh? Nice. Alright, I'm doing pretty good so far. I didn't... Dude. I tried to... Alright, whatever. Annoying. Very annoying. God, I should have such a bigger lead. Yeah. Got screwed there a little bit. Maybe Ryan messed up? Or he's either messed up or he's way ahead. Can't tell which. Oh, he's way ahead, yeah. Okay, he wasn't way ahead. I almost caught up. I had a huge lead though. That unfortunate spacing, I did, you know, there was so much stuff on the screen. I was just jumping and then I spun because I was trying to dodge the chain chomp. And so I just wanted a little extra air time, but it was like the actual worst timing because I ended up bouncing off of the fucking wall into the guy. Brutal one, but you know, I tied it, so it's fine. Honestly, that was a pretty fun multiplayer level because there was lots of different ways to go. I would have maybe, I should have probably given that like a thumbs up or whatever the hell. Because I've seen, like, there's been a lot of multiplayer levels that I've seen that try to do that thing, or like, ooh, multiple paths, but it's usually kind of meh. That was like the first good one of that style that I've ever seen. Alright, Ryan. Can I take you down? Short and sweet is not good. And it's called 1-1. Also is not good. Because it might just actually be 1-1. Alright, it doesn't look like actually. Alright, well that's pretty unfortunate. That's kind of unlucky. That's alright, that's GG. It's over. Yeah. I had to do something to have a chance, you know? I mean, I guess I could have maybe tried to go for a tie. and like not throw the shell, but I don't know. Felt like I might have. I probably would have made it if I just played it fine, but yeah, kind of knew that was gonna be a bad one. Like I said before it started, when I saw the short and sweet, I just didn't feel good about it. Didn't feel good about it. The hunch was made. Oh, well, self-fulfilling prophecy, you shouldn't be negative. Sometimes you just know. Okay? Sometimes you just know. Duckman with a Rosalina. That saying Rosalina is a duck face? Alright, so this is the proper multiplayer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No reason to mess up, no reason to rush. Got time. Oh, alright, I'll go down here, I guess. Sure. Beep, 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 beep. Here we go. Alright, I am Blue Toad. Damn. Well, I lose. I lose. I mean, I'm still gonna try, but I mean, come on. I pretty much won. Awesome. I'm so far behind. It's not even close. Yeah, you missed the first one, you don't have speed, it's kind of over. Bro. I'm so... This is ridiculous. Please. Oh, I gotta go again? Fuck. Oh. Yeah. Dude, look how farther ahead they are than me. I'm literally in last. You don't have the speed going in, you're not gonna be able to make it. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm not even done with the fucking... Oh, okay, I am done with it. I mean, I get the tie? Or am I too far for that, too? Alright, alright. I get to tie, I guess, but... Brutal. Apparently I didn't get last. That's shocking to me. Nice. Like, what are you trying to prove, man? No one's gonna fucking do it. Hop on. I like that. Run for it, bro. What are you trying to prove, man? Maybe they don't know how it works. It was confusing the first time I had one of these, because it looked like the flag was there. But you don't realize it's not there for... I don't know, it was a good race level, but... Felt like I lost as soon as I missed those first 3 jumps. I've not had to do those before. Yeah, the votes, I liked it. I'm glad. I deserved some likes. It was a good level. I had my 4-win streak, and then since then it's been ties and losses. I think, you know, not too many more. So, MSG. Oh wow, they're S? Oh my god, they're almost S+. They're almost at 5k. Uh-oh. Puzzle solving is not good for multiplayer. It said find the difference too. Yeah, this is not gonna. Somehow I got in first. Oh, it's the right one, yeah, because of the coin. Get out of the way, Toadette. I know which one is this one. It didn't have the flower. The left. No, the middle one, the middle one. Nice. Can I get the win? Can I get the win? Can I get the win? That's stupid that he could just pick it up. Fuck you, you cunt. God damn. That's so whack. God, that sucks. I want to boo that so bad. That's fucking whack, man. I really clutched the last two wicked fast. Got ahead. Why would you have a stupid fucking P-switch, man? Come on. The fuck is that? You can't even tie that one either, so it's a straight up goddamn loss. Now that guy's 5k. I could have beat the guy that was gonna get 5. I did beat the guy that was gonna get 5k. Fuck that. How did he pick it up when I put it down? I guess I kind of put it down and then jumped, and so then he picked it up. Yeah, alright, alright. Still though, that's a whack one. That's a whack way for a level to end. Like, what's the point of that? There's no puzzle there. Why is the piece so weird? I didn't read what the title of this one was. I guess he's going without the coins. And hoping that it doesn't matter, which is probably true. Yeah. Yeah, I should have realized that a little quicker. I think also I should have wall jumped. I think it might have been a little faster. But I got the tie. Yeah, so red coins, I guess, just ignore them in most cases, because you don't actually need it a lot of the time. I don't know. It feels pretty level to level, but I guess in general you skip them in multiplayer because just everyone in general has to get them, so if you skip them and everyone else also skips them, then it kind of doesn't matter, right? Alright, alright. God, that loss on the fucking find the difference one. Rough though. I got the last two by myself pretty quick. Uto got the first two, so I'm glad at least they won, I guess, but... Goddamn P-switch. Goddamn P-switch. Alright. Dude, he came from the fucking sky. How am I supposed to see that? Alright, man. Just don't land on the platform. He came out of the goddamn sky like a fucking bullet. Oh, I'm dead. Too much speed, was trying to land on there for safety, didn't get it. We're all trying to rush to catch up to Blue Toad. Kinda what's happening. Kinda all trying to rush to catch up to Blue Toad. Yeah. Yeah. Blue Toad waited to bait Luigi too, make him feel bad. That's a rough one. Still not as rough as P-switch, but lava is not something I've ran into today. I think if I lose one more, I end. It's already 8:50 anyway. I have to wake up early tomorrow. Fucking hot as fuck. I want to turn this light off in my goddamn face, because that always makes it hotter as well. Let's see if we can get one more W. We got one more W. Alright, multiplayer versus. Got a shot, though. Tend to be not great at a lot of these because I don't play quite enough to, Alright, I guess I'm up here. To know all, like, the little platform timings that well. Let's see. I needed the Z. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Come on, dude, I had my fucking slide. That guy's gonna beat me. I think that was the end of it. Okay, there's a little more, but it doesn't fucking matter still. God damn. The fucking ice, man. The goddamn ice. Nice. GG, GG. You got me. I thought I got the crouch in time, but I guess not. The race itself was pretty good. It caught multiple people messing up, which was good. Doesn't count as a full loss. Still tied. Basically, the way I'm picturing is a full loss would put me under 34, so then that would be the place to stop. Still gives me positive score overall. But I've been stuck in this range for a while. 33, low 34 range. Some killers. Some fucking killers. Regular type of level. Bell Hill Zone. Zone is a Sonic thing, not really a Mario thing, but... Alright. feel like I've played this. That scared me. I love that. Love that. Love that, love that, love that. Okay. Pretty much impossible to win, would be my guess. The wrong way, or is it the right way? Come on, let me get there. Really? I feel like I was running forever. But alright, I guess so. Oh, there it is. That was kind of, I don't know. Getting killed by Toadette there is rough. I wonder if they both went to that orange box thing and that teleported to the men, and that was why I was so far away. Could be the case. Whatever. It happens. It's fine. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright. I still end with 3,396, which is about 63 points of where I was before I started. So overall, still positive. Though some of those losses were brutal. Some of those losses were fucking brutal. But it is what it is. And honestly, that wasn't even really the main event. The main event was the Escape Academy, as well as the Samimizu code breaking, whatever you want to call it, thing, which was fun. And then filled up with Mario. Sunday, like I said, might be shorter. Might end a little early. I haven't fully decided what I'm doing, so we'll see. I guess potentially there could be a thing tomorrow if I try to stream God Title, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I would assume that I am not going to do that, but you never know. So, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. New video came out today. It's just pad related. It was the rolls, so not too exciting for the people that are here all the time. I wouldn't expect to be doing Mario Maker on Sunday, so I guess if that matters, then sure. Hopefully everyone had a good Friday. Father's Day this weekend, so make sure to do stuff for that. And hopefully the next time I see you, I am continually healing and getting better. Because I would like things to start going upwards soon. Things have not been the best, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good one, have a good weekend if I don't see you, and stay safe and healthy and all that good stuff, right?